Hey guys, what is going on? This is Ip of RageQuitTV, gonna be casting a match between Dignitas.Select and Liquid Zenio. It is a ZVP on Arid Plateau, and I'm really curious to see how this game plays out just because I haven't seen many games on this map in the past, and Zenio just being so manner, starting off the match with a hello, and well, some people may not say Zenio is manner just because of the backhand he gave at Idra, but he's only BM against Idra because, well, Idra didn't respect him or didn't respect one of his teammates. I don't know exactly what it was. It was a long time ago in the GSL. Zenio and Idra kind of have a history, and Zenio kind of does it for the fans just like MC. But Zenio normally is very manner. This game was played on the Korean ladder. Select going to be getting a 10 depot because, well, he is a Terran player, and why wouldn't he? Select's worst matchup, surprisingly, is TVZ with a 58% win rate. Hero overall has a 60% win rate, so Select just wins so many games, but he also plays in the NASL, MLG, EG Masters Cup, IEM, etc. He plays in a lot of non-Korean events where he has a little bit of a weaker opponents. I say that because Zenio, he overall only has a 46% win rate, but again, you gotta compare what he plays against. Zenio only plays against Koreans in GSL, GSTL, etc. Against Terran, he's kind of in the mid. He has a 40% win rate. Protoss is by far his worst, winning only a third of the games. Versus Zerg, he has like a 60% win rate. He is so good at ZVZ, it is ridiculous. And that is mainly because Zenio is one of the faster players. His APM is around 250. And that is EAPM. That's not the spam, guys. Zenio, very fast. And an SCV is going out to scout. He will possibly be seeing this one Overlord. No, it does. Oh, it looks like he does see the Overlord of Zenio, which is good because a Marine maybe will go out there and just snipe it. So Zenio better not move this Overlord anymore just because the scouting pattern has been seen. And there we go. The Overlord is going to go in a hold position just above that high ground. SCV is going to come in, see that Zenio does go for a hatch first, and now the SCV is going to try to find out the gas timing. And the gas does come right around the same time as the pool, just a hair bit earlier. So Select sees the gas, he sees the pool not halfway done or about halfway done, so he knows the timing of that. He knows Zenio will most likely be opening Speedlings, and that mainly is because of how many entrances there are into this natural. If you want to defend against Hellions with spine callers on this map, you have to get 2 spine callers. If you don't get one right here, Hellions are free to walk up into the main. If you don't get one right here, Hellions can go behind the mineral patch. So most players will opt to hold it off with either 2 queens down here or early Speedlings. Speedlings are by far the safest option, and they can kind of retaliate, put a little bit of pressure on. You see this one Marine looking around, 2 Marines actually looking around for the Overlord. Since he did see Zenio, he found that Overlord. You can normally see players just look all over for it when they see it with their SCV. Select cannot find it. He probably assumes it's on this high ground or got to safety before those Marines did come out. And Select will be opening with Reactored Hellions. Zenio is going out to hold the watchtowers, does scare this one SCV off the tower, and now Zenio has complete map control only for about 30 seconds as the Hellions will be coming out. We do see Zenio going out to scout. He wants to get by Select's base around 5 minutes, between 5 and 5:30, just to ensure it is Reactored Hellions. And not something funky, so he's going to see only 2 Marines and possibly even these 2 Hellions, so he knows exactly what is up. Yeah, finds those Hellions, so Zenio knows exactly what Select is doing. Very standard play so far. Select is going to be splitting up his Hellions to go to both of these watchtowers. Zenio just going to be droning up. Actually, he sees those Hellions, so he gets 20 Lings out, and that is by far a lot of Lings. But once he gets these 20 Lings, he's probably going to do nothing but drone for quite a while. It's 26 workers to 23, and we'll see what he builds behind all these workers. And it looks like he is at supply cap, but doesn't have any lava, and that is very good. And now the Lings do come out and gonna try to get us around. All the Hellions do take out one, and now gonna be trying to take out the next one. They're running up. It looks like they may actually be able to catch up. Oh my god. Misclick there, but no, they don't catch up to it. 2 more Hellions do come, scare these Lings off. 3 Hellions can one-shot a Ling, and that is definitely very scary for those Lings, so they decide to run away once 3 Hellions do come out. There are 7 drones in production. We do have Zenio going for the 2 queens. Hasn't gotten any spine callers just yet, and Select is actually researching blue flames, which is very odd. The only thing Blue Flames really does nowadays is allow Hellions to two-shot Lings instead of three-shotting them. It does make Hellions a lot more scary against Lings. It doesn't really do anything versus drones. Drones have enough HP where they die in 3 shots to non-Blue Flame and Blue Flame Hellions. And all those Hellions could have got up in the main, but they decide not to. And those Lings are going to get a surround on 2 of those Hellions. And Select, thankfully, he is getting that Blue Flame because he's not going to have that many Hellions. And the Barracks goes back to building Marines. He is getting these Blue Flames out. And it looks like this will be finished, let's see, 30 seconds from now, around 8:30. And Select is going to want to put pressure on Zenio right around 10:30. Just because that's when mutas pop out. You generally want to be at your opponent's base around 9:45 and say, hey, you can't build mutas. And Zenio knows that Select knows the only thing Zenio can really build, well, he's assuming the only thing Zenio can really build just because he built so many Speedlings, is gonna be more Speedlings. So if Select does hit Zenio just before the mutas, then Zenio's gonna be in a lot of trouble as those Lings are not gonna be able to handle the Blue Flame Hellions. And if he doesn't know the Blue Flame and just sees a lot of Hellions, he may overproduce Lings and then be taken by surprise by the Blue Flames and just lose the game straight out with a build order loss. We'll see how Zenio does handle it. These Hellions going to be going up. That Blue Flame is done. He has restarted Stim Pack research, and it looks like he is going to be... No, he does not want to show that Blue Flame just yet. Not going to hit that Queen at all. And since those Hellions did go down, he had to regroup at his base. It does allow the Queen to start spreading that creep, and that is so good and will delay the push. Now the Hellions are going to be coming in and still not getting any fires off. He doesn't want to show the Blue Flames against the Queens. He wants to try to wait for those Lings so he can get a favorable engagement. And now Lings are going to go. Only one Ling going to try to take this watchtower. And now the Blue Flame has been shown. Select forced to show that if he didn't attack that Ling, then Zenio would know something's up anyways. So now he's going to throw the scan, take out all of these creep humans, or do his best to. Lots of Lings coming off, but Lings are not that great against Hellions. Select doesn't have any Marines coming with this, and the Hellions are going to lose their timing just because the mutas are on the way out. 5 mutas now coming. Those mutas can easily take out these Hellions, as Hellions cannot kill mutas. Select getting more Hellions right now. Hasn't switched this back off. Just getting Marine Hellion and sees this one Overseer. There is a Changeling, and Select does take out that one Changeling and will get this Overseer, which does supply cap Zenio, but Zenio already had 4 Overlords in production. He has started +1, and the Stim Pack just about done. So it looks like Select just narrowly going to make his timing window. If he is at Zenio's front door, then the mutas cannot go into Select's base. So this is the closest timing I have really ever seen. The Marines coming just in the nick of time say, hey, mutas, do not leave the base. You are needed for defense, but Zenio does get his 3rd base up. Select, what is he doing? He is getting missile turrets up just in case the mutas have any smart ideas. Select does have his 3rd base up while all his forces are right here. He has map control. The muta's going to try to come, but there are missile turrets up at every single base. And Zenio doesn't know about Select's 3rd just yet. His scan does go down, and there are banelings out for Zenio, but that speed has not been started yet. There's Queens taking some damage, but they don't take too much damage from Hellions. And now a lot of Lings coming, but again, there's Lings not the best against Hellions. And there's Banelings. They're lined up, and there's Hellions doing a lot of damage to them. One goes down, and it looks like the Banelings may have connected on those Hellions. All the Hellions are pretty injured. Those Marines going to take out a few Banelings, but Banelings still behind Select, missing a few Banelings, but now he's in this mineral line. Zenio pulling all his drones, but he lines them up, and so close, so many red drones. But it looks like he will just be getting out. Banelings split back here. It doesn't look like they connected on these Marines. Now more Banelings going to be hitting Select, not doing the best target firing. There he goes, target firing 1, but all his Hellions do go down. And oh my god, look how many drones are left in the red. One more Hellion shot could have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 drones. Zenio only losing, oh my god, 17 workers in that engagement. Going to the tab, he is at 49 out of the 50 Select has, so he is behind. Select does have 3 mules. And his order commands, pretty high on energy, 130 on that, 110 on this, 50 on that. He has enough for 5 mules, which, holy moly, he has just called down the mules. And now Muta's going to be coming in, but there are plenty of Marines from Select. Select definitely did damage to Zenio, but Zenio being on the 3 bases he is already starting to pull back in the worker lead. He has now stood that baneling speed. Select, though, just about done with his siege mode. So as soon as the siege finishes, he will be moving back out to get that map control up. He has a bunker at his main and a bunker at his natural, but this bunker a little bit too far to protect the entire mineral line, so he will be vulnerable to run-bys. We do have the meters going to be trying to come in, do damage, but with 2 missile turrets, they're only going to be able to take this gas out. And yes, they do get it. This is actually pretty big. It does delay the tank production. And meanwhile, we do have a Ling run by. The Marines do go up in the bunker. The Ling's going to now focus the missile turrets down. And now this base will be vulnerable to meters. The Ling's going to be running away, but it looks like Select is going to be going on just to attack. The Muter's going to try to take out that missile turret. They do, and now more SCVs are in danger. He has taken out 7 SCVs so far, but Select now on his way. He is on that creep. Zenio knows Select is at his doorstep, but Zenio just going to be doing more run-bys back here. His Muter's still over at this one base, going to try to do as much damage as possible, but now Zenio has to engage, and those Lings do get us around on those Marines. Those Marines going down. His Lings pulling back as soon as he got by those tanks, deciding that is not the moment. Now the Marines going to come in this middle line, kill even more drones. And now those banelings all clumped up. It's going to take one target fight. Yeah, oh my god, those banelings go down. And one of them connects. Lings go up on these tanks and almost gets all of those tanks dead. But at the same time, we do have Zenio in the natural of Select. 24 workers have been killed to 24. So players very even on worker kills. Zenio still has 7 Muters, which now are coming back to help this out. They can clean up these Marines. And then this one siege tank is in trouble. Select hasn't seen that one base up there, but he has seen just a bit of the creep, so he knows it is probably there, and Zenio is on, does he know about this base? So he probably knows that Zenio is on 3 bases. He hasn't checked this one base just yet, and looks like Select is going to be moving up again with a large force. Select has such good macro, can always get force. He always has one moving out just when his force does die. And you didn't see him reinforcing just because the Muters were out. They would have picked off any reinforcing units. So Select kept them at his base to deal off with Zenio's run-bys, which 27 workers to 29 kills. There we go, Select targeting those banelings down. And baneling does get a good hit. And now he does target that last one down, but it's a little bit too late. Not enough Marines. Zenio does clean up that force. It's 115 supply, 285 supply. Select has rebuilt his bunker closer to this one command center. His Marines can go in that and protect his middle line much better. As you did see, it was over here the last time we looked. And now it looks like Zenio going to be trying to do a little bit more harassment with his Mutas. Just going to do damage to this one barracks. He could try to go for the reactor, but he doesn't have an escape path. He runs away before any Marines do come. And he has Lings trying to do a run by. Instead, he goes to attack Marines. He was on attack move, not just move. He wants to do a run by, but Select's tanks did draw aggro right there. And it looks like Select is moving out, but Zenio is gearing up for a run-by. At the same time, Mutas were in this main middle line, 30 workers killed. Now Zenio going in both middle lines right now. Select with a little bit of hold position. Those Lings can't get us out of the bunker. A lot of them just running around. And now Select decides it's time to repair the bunker, and this bunker does clean up those Lings. And that whole position was so nice, but now Select in Zenio's third base. This third base is going to be going down. Select going to be chasing out the drones. Killing the drones is much better than killing off the hatch when it is this many drones. And now, it looks like he will be able to take out the hatch now. Zenio targeting Marines. He's not getting that one tank. Surprisingly enough, I think if he got the tank, he would have taken out the tank, and they could have got on this side. Zenio tried to take out those rocks, but it was enough. Select getting... Actually, how did those Lings get up there? Maybe they just ran by? Oh, they spawned. They spawned at this one hatch. And it looks like Zenio now going to be taking the middle of the map. Select going to be bringing in a lot of units. We do have Zenio with his Mutas going to clean up these tanks. One more tank is going to go down. Then these Marines will go down 2 Lings. And Zenio has a lot of Lings and banelings right here. Are they going to come back? No, he does not need them to save that one natural. But Select going in at the second base. And this is where Zenio needs all those Lings. The Lings coming in from behind, get us around all those tanks before they go in siege mode. And these banelings gonna connect, and all those Marines do go down. And now this small reinforcement of Select is just gonna go down so easily. Zenio with some great control. Select being caught a little bit out of position. Did not know about all those Lings at the watchtower. Those Marines are gonna get picked off Tanks do siege up back here. They will be getting some nice hits on those Lings. The Lings already up close, and now the Mutas can easily clean up those tanks, but there are enough Marines to take out the Mutas and Lings, so Zenio is forced to retreat. Worker kills 35 to 49. This is not a good day to be a worker. Zenio, being a little bit distracted, doesn't have these gases mining just yet. He really needs to get those gases to keep up with the Bailing and Muta count. Still anyone's game. Select at 100 supplies. Zenio at 118. 43 SCVs, though. 260-some drones. And now Zenio going to try to go for another run by. No, he's checking this base, seeing if Select did take his fourth, which he hasn't. And now it looks like he is gearing up to do a run by. A few Lings going to sacrifice themselves, trying to find out where Select is. Select is at 1-1 upgrade. Zenio at 2-2. His Mutas are at 0-1. Favoring that carapace upgrade, and now he's going to try to come in, take out this bunker, do some damage to this natural. The bunker goes down so quickly, but Select has so many units back here, but at the same time, Zenio running in to this third base, and now the Marines do come back, but now the worker killed 35, so he didn't get too many workers there. Going over to the loss tab, we do see Zenio losing about 4,000 more. But he does have a better income than Select. He is ahead in supply. Going over to this army tab, both players have 66 army supply. Now Zenio going to come back into this natural. This has been a constant game of harassing. Bailey is going on this command center. That was a little bit of a miss micro. All these Marines come back. Zenio is forced to pull back. He is not moving in with this force this time. He is just trying to force Select being at as many places at once. And right now, Zenio is getting +2 flying carapace. Select getting +2 infantry weapons and +1 on his mech weapons. Select going to be moving out right now. Zenio does know this. He can set up for the flank, but Select this time going to be much slower with his push. Does not want to be caught with his tanks out of siege mode. Or maybe does he? Zenio may be setting up for the surround. He has units over here and back here. It looks like, yes, he will be coming in for the complete surround. Lane's coming in all directions. Those tanks were not in siege mode. Bailey's getting some good hits off because of that, and this will most likely be the cause of the game. That was such a beautiful engagement by Zenio right there. 95 supplied to 135. Select running away. He is trying to take his fourth base. Those tanks in siege mode. Those lanes going up close, and Select is still managing to hold on, but he is behind by about 50 supply, and the workers 48 to 71. Select does take his fourth base, but he is definitely behind. But 4-base Terran can beat a 4-base Zerg, so we'll see what Zenio can do. Zenio not really teching out of this Ling Muta. Just like Idra, he kind of suffers from the same flaws. He stays at this Ling Muta for so long. If he stays too long, then Select will just get an efficient army to deal with this. But now Zenio going to come in. Ling's getting some good hits on this Marines. At the same time, he's going to be going in to the natural. And there's not even many SCVs left at this natural. And looks like those Marines will be going down. At the same time, these Mutas going to come in, pick off this one tank. And now the Planetary Fortress is up at that fourth base. The Mister doing a lot of damage to the one Muta. But Zenio still just so far away. Select is getting Thors. And now Zenio getting his Infestation Pit at 25 minutes in the game. I'm wondering if he's going to get Infestors or just go straight to Hive Tech. We do have a Sensor Tower for Select. He knows he's behind. He is getting bunkers up. He is playing the total Terran. He has not had any good engagements when he's moving out. Zenio has just been all over him. Select going for 3-2 upgrades right now. Zenio still stuck at 2-2. So I was wrong when I called that game. Zenio still very far ahead though at 170 supply when Select is at 107. You can see he's not even mining off of this one gas. Select just gave up hopes of his natural. And now his Muta's going to pick off those two turrets. Zenio going to be taking this gold base. And still Select, he has to total up. He can't have any more unfavorable engagements. One more of those and he will be losing the game. We do see Zenio, he's losing about 4k supply more than Select. But oh my god, has Zenio had good engagement. Select just could not move out across the map. And now those Marines going to be stimming. They do go down very quickly to this Muta pack. But a Thor does get a pretty good volley on those Mutas. Zenio does have the gold rocks taken out, so he will be going on his 6th base. Yes, he will be at 6 bases to Select's 4 bases. Zenio trying to get some banelings. His middle's so low, and there's mutas kind of magic boxing that one Thor, and now going to be almost enough to one volley this missile turret. So close. That one missile turret does live because Zenio was about 2 muta short. Now running back into this natural. Zenio is just all over the place. This bunker is going to be taken out. Thor doing his best to defend against this. And now a big engagement going on here. There's so many mutas. The Thor has been taken out a long time ago. Muta's going to clean up this one missile turret. The planetary fortress now is going to be able to get taken out. Zenio going back at the natural. This PF, maybe it won't get taken out, but all these lings going to come in, start doing damage to the SCVs yet again. And this orbital command, this is not a good day to be that orbital. Muta's trying to do what they can, but they are clumped up. There is a Thor there. Zenio has to be careful. That one tank going down. It's 90 supply versus 160 supply right now. There's Muta's going to be taking out Marines, and Zenio Select not mining off that one gas. He does magic box his Thor, but the SCVs come to repair, but it's not enough. A little bit too late. That Thor does go down. A few more Marines are coming. The mutas are at 1-2. Marines are at 2-2. That +3 just about done. +2 for the mech, almost done. Lane's going to be coming in here, but that PF is now getting all the kills on that, but plenty of Banelings come in, and Select does GG, as this is enough Banelings to just one-shot that PF. And hopefully you enjoyed that game as much as I did. And Select right now saying, screw the natural, I'm taking another base. I don't know what base he's taking. Maybe he's just going to land it over here and use it as a macro command center. At the end of that, 27 SCVs, 285 drones, 68 workers killed for Zenio, 49 for Select. Oh man, hopefully I casted that well. I feel like I missed some things, but at what point on the game, in the early game or mid-game, was there not 4 things going on? And as always, I have to open up SC2 gears so you can kind of appreciate these players' APM. And it looks like my SC2 gears has crashed. Awesome. So give me 1 minute to reload that. I was just showing you it crashed because I always get the people saying, you know what? You should open up SC2 gears before you do this, so you're ready for it. I tried that time. I really did. But you know what? It disagreed with me, and I still have to open up manually. Here we go. We are in this game now. And let's see. APM. I don't know how macro and micro is done. Maybe it's on units and on production facilities. Zenio having 124 macro APM and 234 micro. But Select 222 micro APM and 103 macro APM. It's so rare you see a Terran player with such high APM like Select. Going over to the overall, Select overall EAPM 189, Zenio 258, spamming 325 for Select, 359 for Zenio. That was a 30-minute game. Let's go over to the injects. And with that macro APM, I'm saying this is going to be pretty impressive. A 13.9 second gap in a 30-minute game, and a lot of that is due to this one hatch. I don't know what hatch that is, but its gap was at 33.4 seconds. That's really killing the average. I wish we could just unselect this one hatch and see what it is on his 3 good hatches. Going back into the game, we may be able to see what hatch that was. I think that's his latest one, it says, so let's see. Let's hop back. Oh, wow, that sucked. Add screen region. I didn't know my XSplit also goofed up on me. Okay, well, EAPM you see right here. Let's see. Let's go over this. This is what the APM chart looks like. Macro, micro, etc. My bad for goofing that up. I didn't know my XSplit. Like I said, I had everything ready, but apparently things reset on me. So this one hatch down here is what I was talking about at 33.4 seconds. So let's go back over to the game. And does this have a queen on it? No, there is no queen on this hatch. And no queen on that hatch. Did those get taken out? Let's go about See, that stopped way back here. Okay, he doesn't have that hatch just yet. That's saying one. Oh, this is only taking 4 hatches in consideration. That's odd. Okay, let's take off select. 1, 2. Yeah, honestly, I'm not exactly sure. I thought I had something or I was onto something. But maybe it goes by queens and not hatches. As you see, only 4. So let's go into the game and see how many queens he has. He has 3 queens right now. Yeah, I have to do more research. I'm not going to do that on the VOD. My apologies that the VOD, it showed that bad Windows logo when I was talking. My XSplit was set up to show SC2 gears, but of course, you know, SC2's gears crashed on me. And then my XSplit went to showing, I don't know, just something normal, which is a giant Windows logo. I don't really know. Take care. Hope you enjoy the cast, and I will see you next time.